Namao Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shumate Sita Swarupaniya Paramahamsa Nityanale Voice Namao Vishnu Padaya. You can close your eyes. Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shumate Sita Swarupaniya. Loud. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana. A little louder. Can you hear the verse? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Kalindi. Vaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Higher verse. Vaikunta. Mathura. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vrindavan. Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Can hear the teachers. Voice at the back. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Loud.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup, Ananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup, Ananda Paramahamsa,
Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup,
Jaya Jaya Sira Swarup, Ananda Paramahamsa. Haribol!
Haribol,
Haribol!
Haribol.
I forgot my water. Princess, cup of water, then put. Excuse me. Okay.
Bakmas. Sibat videoan. Ito. Kaya videoan. Sibat ba? Tagsar ka ba? Kuya sa tigilitan nila. Kirtan. Kirtan. Pasulan niya.
Okay. The topic of today's lecture is right there. Devotional service. Devotional service can benefit all living entities. Devotional service can benefit all living entities. Okay, so when you say devotional service, what are the things that we do to be engaged in devotional service? CJ, example of devotional service? Okay, the chanting of the holy names of Krishna. That is one devotional service. What else? Ayesha. Cleaning the temple, cleaning the church, the chapel, the place of God. That is also another devotional service. What else? Rajiv. Chanting, that's done. Dolito. Worshipping God or praying to God. That is also a kind of devotional service. What else? Axel? MJ? Taking care of the deity, taking care of the place of God. Excuse me, that's also one. What about what we're doing now? What are we doing, Moses? Writing about the lecture. So hearing and writing about the lecture. When we chant, we also what? Aside from chanting, what do we do during Arctic? Dancing. That is also a kind of devotional service. So things, a sacrifice. Sacrifice that we do to be able to please the Lord is devotional service. Just like what we do during Arctic, it's a kind of sacrifice. We sacrifice our time, chanting, dancing, looking at the deity, seeing the forms of God. These are all devotional service. And this is very, very pleasing to the Lord. We are having our human form. We are having our eyes, ears, tongue, nose, all the sensual organs we have. We engage them in devotional service. Okay? So these are the kinds of devotional service that can benefit the living entities. When you say living entities, what do you mean by that? Yes, Jezeel? Everything that has life. Can you give me examples of things that have life? Yes, Erica? Human beings. Okay? That's living entity. Nigel? I can't hear. Loud. Animals that include what? That include your pets in the house. What are pets that you have in your house? Dog, your favorite? Cat, your favorite also? Rabbit. Who has rabbit here? Really? What do you feed your rabbit? Biscuits? Fruits? Carrots? Very expensive. Who else has pets here in the house? What else? What living entities do we know here that always disturb us? What are the living entities that disturb us here? Fleas that keep on going up and down, biting us. These are living entities also. What else? What about the trees there that you keep on hurting? Or sometimes you don't know that you're hurting them. Plants, ornaments, flowers, where we get our flowers to offer to the Lord. These are all living entities. In our science subject, we are taught that there are two energies. What are they? What are the two energies, Alan? You're good at math? Oh, you're good at science? Louder. The two energies. I've already said it. One, I've already said. Living and non-living, or matter and life. So living, life. Non-living, matter. Okay? So we should know the distinction. We, the human beings, we have body, matter, composes of matter, and life, us, the spirit soul. All these forms, human beings, animals, can you understand me elementary? You say yes if you can understand. Louder. What about high school? Oh, sige ha. You raise your hand if you cannot understand. All of us who have this life, who are living, have the same experience. Dogs can experience what we experience. Cats, all animals can experience what we experience. For example, when you kick the dog, what does the dog's reaction? Bark. Yeah. What does that mean? The dog is hurt. The dog is hurt. Just like you. When someone tells you bad things, you get offended, you get hurt. Even the fly, even the carabao, the cows, they too get hurt. So all of the living entities experience the same experience as we have. While we are dealing with these living entities, are we thinking of things that can more or less Do we think that they just remain like that the rest of their life? That's what we often believe, and that's what we often think. They're meant for human consumption. That is the common notion of almost everyone. They're there for my consumption, for my satisfaction, for my enjoyment. Least that we think of bringing them, of elevating them in spiritual life, in terms of spiritual progress. We heard of so many processes, spiritual processes, just like meditation, silent meditation. We just meditate on something, we close our eyes, we go on top of the mountain or in a forest, and we think, can that elevate the lower species of life when you just do silent meditation? Can that help them? Yes or no? No. When we do some forms, like the yoga forms, twisting, the bending, the whatever forms you have, can that help them? I'm asking the high school. Can that help them? If you do headstand here, or if you do warrior pose here, can that help the lower species or the animal form? What about the boys? That cannot help. So of all the processes that we've thought of, that we've heard of, that we've known, it's only the Bhakti Yoga that can benefit all living entities. This is the most sublime, Jaga. I told you already. The most sublime. What do you mean by sublime? Oh, di ba? Meron tayong hero na sublime paralytic. Sino yun? Yung paralyzed na hero? Sino yun, Madam Che? Yung sublime paralytic? Yung ano ba, parang lumpo? Sino yun? Sir? Yes, Mabini, the sublime paralytic. So what do you mean by the word sublime? Meaning of such excellence or of such grandeur as to inspire great admiration and awe. Very sublime. Parang, okay, the Bhakti Yoga process, which is the process where you develop love for God. That is what we call Bhakti Yoga. It is the thing that can help the living entities. It will elevate them to a certain height. Okay, top takers, you may move. Miss Joy, you didn't remind me because the school bus is not yet around. Don't forget the hard copy. Okay. Okay, mindset. Mindset. Do not think of them anymore. Please don't forget your number 2, lead. Lead 2 pencil. Okay, are you with me now? Okay. So, where are we? So the process of Bhakti Yoga can benefit all living entities. Like when you are in the dog's body, in the pig's body, hardly you can understand instruction. Do you think they can understand if we read them the verse? If we hardly they can understand also if we teach them academics. Do you think they can learn that? But little by little, like just like the dogs who are learning also some tricks. So it is only in this human form that we can fully understand and apply what we can hear from the authority. When I say authority, they are the bona fide spiritual teachers. Bona fide meaning prior to their being a teacher, they had a teacher. And that teacher that they had a teacher also. They heard from them teachings which are not changed, which are not altered, that's coming from God. We can have a grasp of the teachings of God that we can immediately apply in our life. That is why us having this human form, we are so blessed that we are given this human form. And the advice of the spiritual teachers is we don't waste this human form, that we are having this faculty to love, to serve, to read scriptures, to offer flowers, to offer water to God, to share it with others. We should not misuse this human form. Jan, here. What we often do is we dilly-dally talk about this world. Some have not yet moved on from talking about the eruption of Taal volcano. When there is something that's not so rare, we tend to put our time and heart talking about a certain thing, about that thing. Okay? In a sense that can help you, but not really elevate you from where we are. So our chanting in the morning, our chanting at lunch and in the evening, or speaking the glories or saying the names of God can elevate all living entities in terms of spiritual progress. Okay? They don't need to understand the philosophy. They don't need to believe. They don't need to have faith. All they do is they hear. That's why if you have pets in your house, you can cook, and when you offer it to the Lord, you feed it to your dogs, to your pets, then that can help them. We distribute prasadam. That's why you can see there are charities, charitable institutions that make effort in feeding the needy. Those who are in need, we call them needy. But best that we offer them to the Lord, to Krishna, so that they become prasadam, and the Lord will accept it. They become prasadam and distribute it to the destitute. Destitute meaning the poor people. Poor people that have no material amenities. We call them destitute. Destitute. So by doing that, God is very pleased with us. And we can feel, we can experience joy in our heart. That is the meaning of joy in our heart. When we feel pleasure because God is pleased with our activity. So I have here a verse from Bhagavad Gita to support this. You put there, chapter 7. Chapter 7, text 13. Do you have that? Chapter 7, text 13. Krishna states, deluded. Deluded meaning you are in illusion. Deluded by the three modes of material nature. Do you still remember the three modes of material nature? What are the three modes? Ignorance, passion, and goodness. Again, what are the three modes? I cannot hear you. Louder. Boys, what are the three modes? And goodness. Ignorance. What do you mean by that? People are in the mode of ignorance. Or dogs are always in the mode of ignorance. What do you mean by that, Brenda? How can you describe a person who is under the mode of ignorance? They don't find meaning in what they're doing. So most especially, what do they do always when you see them? Always yawning. Always they feel asleep. People that are fond of sleeping, except for those who are sick, that they need to sleep a lot. But normally, when they just want to fall asleep, to sleep, that is under the mode of ignorance. That's why if you feel that way, then you should be alarmed, because that is not a good sign that we are always asleep. What are the animals that always sleep? When we went to Davao, what did we see? Teachers? Huh? We saw those animals that are always sleeping. Crocodile. They keep on sleeping. What else? Snake. Pigs. Diba? Yung pig palagi nagising lang sila if they're hungry. These are under the mode of ignorance. What about passion? If you're under the mode of passion, what is your characteristic? What are your characteristics? You're so passionate, Joy. What are the symptoms, or what can you see as an example of people who are under the mode of passion? Passionate, Madam Cheryl, Rahal. Passionate yung tao. Ano yung action niya? Palaging Friday market night? That's one. Always looking for action. Mga guys, where are we? Where will you go? It's already Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. Where shall we go? These are passionate people. People under the mode of passion. What else, CJ? You're wide-eyed. You like to tell me something? Wala? Pag passionate ka, ano pa yung gusto mo? Aside from drinking, smoking, drugs, fighting. Ito ang pinaka. Konting-kanti lang. Parang lion ba? Hindi lang fighting. Mag-swear ka agad. Yan yung mga tao na under the passion mode. Hindi maganda yan. That is not good. That's why if you hear people always swearing, maybe you have relatives, you have parents that swear, please tell them that will not bring them closer to God. That is why from ignorance, we should move at least to passion. And at least we move to, what is the, at least among the three, ano yung pinaka, at least better? Goodness. Who can describe people under the mode of goodness? They are yung mga nanalo dito kahapon. What did they do? The other day, they paint. These are people under the mode of goodness. The painter. You like to sing lullabies. Hindi yung rock. Hindi din yan goodness. yung, ano pang goodness. Those who like to stay in the silent area. Ayaw nyo ng city life. You don't like that. Very passionate living in city life. Very noisy. Okay, so once you are in goodness, but sometimes people can be stuck in goodness mode. Bakit? Because they love it so much at the expense even of other people. Basta they just like to be in good situation. Yeah, they spend, they invest, they buy land in the top of the mountain because they want to be alone and just be with themselves. Okay. So, I'll continue. Chapter 7:13, Krishna states the deluded by the three modes of material nature, namely, okay, the whole world does not know me. You put there. Deluded by the three modes of material nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me. Who am who are inexhaustible. Period. So the three modes are a type of bonding. So the three modes are a type of binding material around the spirit soul. Okay, so these three modes are a type of binding. They bind us to this material world. Okay, so what do we do to be able to elevate ourselves from this condition under these three modes? We should perform devotional service, sacrifice for the Lord. And during this age of Kali Yuga, or age of quarrel, chaos, and confusion, the easiest and the best sacrifice that we can do is sankirtan, or singing, the hearing and the singing of God's names, that almost all of us can perform, because it is just a mere following and chanting the names of God. Did you understand? So during our artik or kirtan, we should sing very well, we should sing loud, because that is a way of helping all other living entities. All other living entities. So our notion that these living entities are just there for us to consume, instead of thinking of that, we help them elevate from that consciousness and learn or hear about the glories of God. Do you have it there? So it's only in this human form that we know that we are child, we are children of God, we are sparks of Him. And we know also that all other living entities are spark and children of God. That is why it is our best duty to inform everyone of this great blessing that we can do, this great opportunity that we can do to spread the names of God. So chanting the holy names of God can deliver all living entities into having close relationship with Him. Gets? Gets or not? Okay. So this is our, how many essays now? 50 what? 56. Okay. So to end our talk, my talk, let us chant again, and I hope you will sing louder as the way you sang a while ago. Okay? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, louder. Girls. Everybody, let's sing together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Together. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Eyes here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. More. Gokula, Vrindavan, Kalindi, High School, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. This time, boys will lead. Boys. Very good. Let's see who's louder, girls or boys. This time, girls will lead. Mahina. Answer, boys. Mahina. Very good.